broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I love this song. Hey guys, welcome back to AfterBuzz TV. This is the after show for New Girl. It's episode 20 called Par 5. If you haven't done so already, follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our channel, and you can also follow us on SoundCloud and iTunes. You can also chat with us using the hashtag ABTV New Girl. You can follow me on Twitter at _MichelleFee and my lovely co-hosts over here.
Hey guys, I'm Kellie Knezovich. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kellie Knez.
Hey guys, I'm Carli Garsow, and you can follow me at Carli_Garsow on Twitter and Instagram.
Hi everyone, I'm Britta Garsow, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
So, how'd you guys think of the episode tonight?
It was better than last week.
I thought so too.
Yeah, better than last week.
It was a lot better.
Yeah. I loved that Winston really shined, because he's my favorite, and so I like when he's in the spotlight.
Yeah. And I noticed how a couple of weeks now our predictions have been we wanted to see Winston with a new person or a girl, and we do get to see him with someone. So it was nice.
That's good.
So let's dive right into the episode. Let's talk about Jess and Fawn. We got to see them together, and it was just
we just had too much fun.
Yeah, we did. I was hoping that she would be so much for Jess to handle, and Jess would just go off on her, because I feel like no one has yet to put her in her place.
Yeah.
She's so disrespectful and rude to everyone around her, and I was really hoping that Jess would be the one to do it, and she didn't.
Yeah. She actually took her advice.
Yeah.
When they were golfing.
I mean, she kind of did stand up to them, stand up to her when she was looking for the golf ball, but I wouldn't consider... Fawn didn't change her ways from that conversation, so I don't really think Fawn took much from that conversation. I wish she did, because I just don't like Fawn.
No.
Yeah, no one really does.
No, no one.
No one does.
If you guys like Fawn, let us know, because I'd like to know.
Or don't really let us know, because we don't like her.
True.
But so in this episode, they spend time together because Jess is looking to get computers for her school, and Fawn is going to this network golfing thing. I didn't really think Jess would be able to golf, or that she would say yes to this, you know?
Yeah, I didn't. She doesn't know really much about networking. She's like, oh, I can't wait to network her. No, network with her.
Right. Yeah.
So Jess always has her a good heart, and she always has the best interests in mind, in this situation for her kids, or not her, but her school kids. But she just didn't fit in as well as I had kind of hoped. I just wish it went better for Jess than it did for Fawn, and it kind of turned out to be decent at the end. But I just wish that, for some reason, everything positive happened to Jess at golfing. She made a hole-in-one or something. I just kind of wish something that made Jess look so brilliant and so cool and just the best person ever to be there. I kind of wanted something like that to happen, and then she just kind of, made a... I don't know if I'd say made a fool of herself, but she just did not click with everyone there.
But I do think everyone found her endearing in a way. They were saying, Marty said to her, oh, I appreciate...
I respect that.
I respect that, yeah. And so I think everyone understood her. I don't think she fit in any, by any means, but I think that she kind of accomplished what she wanted to. She kind of learned how to network. Yeah. And she gave golf a try, which I don't think she'll ever do again.
No.
But so I thought it's good. I think Jess is always the one to put herself out there, which is really good.
And Fawn was wrong, because she was giving her all this advice, but then Jess ended up winning Marty over, but just by being herself.
Right.
Yeah.
But Fawn would never admit that she was wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think she sees it as she was wrong.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I don't think she'd be like, oh yeah, maybe I should kind of go easy on Jess. I don't think that happened. I think she's just like, oh, well, it turned out for her. Good thing I invited her. Good thing she came with me,
Of course. worst. Well, there was one part where she gave Jess advice and was like, oh, you know, like, you shouldn't wear any underwear because it, like, empowers you or something like that.
Gosh.
Did you guys expect her to kind of, like, bend over at
I
the
knew
end?
something was going to happen because they wouldn't have mentioned the taking off of the underwear if something wasn't going to happen.
True.
I didn't see anything happening, but I'm glad it did. Because
me neither.
Fawn needed something to happen to him.
I know.
So...
Although I kind of wish at the end that Schmidt was like, yeah, I'm not digging you anymore. I'm not feeling
That's
you.
what I was hoping for, too.
See, I was too, but I thought, like, how is he going to do this? She's already feeling so embarrassed and terrible about herself. How is he going to break up with her? But she did give him, like, the perfect opportunity. But I think in his mind, he wanted her to accept him as he is. So he didn't want to be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
I think that was what it boiled down to.
Plus, he's not the type of person.
Well, I mean, from last week, we see how he was raised. And so it now we totally understand why he's into Fawn. You know, it's a dominating woman. And, you know, I just feel like Schmidt kind of is used to that. And that's what he, unfortunately, looks for in a woman. So I don't know if he really...
It's so hard to see him so blinded by the situation.
Because we know better.
Yeah. Everyone does.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone does. Do you think Schmidt just likes dominating women because of his mom, or like he just doesn't know any better? Because Cece wasn't like that, you know, when they were dating.
Oh, that's a good question.
And like when he dated Elizabeth too, I think in like this.
Was she the girl?
All of his girlfriends,
he was like
the
cheating on
blonde
Cece with,
Oh, okay.
all of his girlfriends have been very confident. I wouldn't say dominating, but definitely confident and don't like to be like told what to do. So he definitely has a type.
You're right.
Yeah,
I think definitely stems from his mom.
Well, and then where he worked too. I mean, remember like the first season with the Santa outfit and everything. Like all the women at his work, he was just they always put him down. So I think he's just kind of used to it.
Exactly.
And his boss was really dominating, and he liked her.
Yeah, that's
Weren't they kind of like secretly dating too?
Yeah.
They
Wait,
were not
in real life?
the
No,
on the show.
on the show.
On the show, yeah.
They didn't forget there was the pregnant boss. That wasn't the one he dated, right?
No.
It was another one who was like super into. Wasn't it like? Was S&M or like she had him sign a bunch of papers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He had two bosses. One of them that he dated. The other one
Was the pregnant one.
Yeah. Right?
Oh,
I don't know. I
Or
thought
were they the same person?
I don't.
She just wasn't pregnant when they dated.
No, she wasn't.
Maybe that was it.
Well, anyway, we figured out his type. I mean, I don't think I could ever see him really with anyone who's not confident. So I mean, it makes sense that Schmidt is into Fawn. I don't like it,
Right.
But
No one likes it.
right, clearly.
Clearly. So speaking of, I guess, being into confident women, we also see Cece hanging out with Schmidt.
We see Cece.
Mind blowing.
We see Cece. She's like helping him put bronzer on because in the beginning, Fawn was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need you to not look like a ghost." And
But she looks like a ghost.
right, he was so much tanner than her.
That's what I was thinking.
He
This.
was so
I was
much
thinking
tanner than
that.
her.
Like, this makes no sense. She looks white.
Right. She does. But, you know, Cece comes over and before she's like, you know, talking to Jess and is like, you know, like he's happy. I'm going to let him be happy. Then she shows up at his apartment and he's like half naked. Like,
The struggle is real.
the struggle is so real. Did you guys think she was going to be able to like keep her feelings in check?
I knew she was going to say something. I think she said an appropriate amount. I think if she would have went further and like let it all out, it just wouldn't have been the right time, and she definitely could have gotten rejected.
But how is Cece so perfect? She never like does anything. Like, Jess would like scream her feelings and like that's how not most girls. I don't want to say that, but it's just like. Cece like never lets her emotions get the best of her. She always stays calm. She's like letting the guy she loves date someone else without saying anything.
Well, I think it like if it were me, what would you do if if she were to tell him how she feels and then he broke up with Fawn, you would just in your mind think, oh well, he's still into her. You would want him to break up with her on his own before you tell him how you feel.
But at the same time, if you said everything and he's like, oh, well, I choose her over you, then you're like, okay, well, I can never come over here anymore.
Right.
Jess and I can't really be friends because
She's living with them.
it'll be difficult. So it's hard for her, but I think it's in her best interest to
that's what I was saying.
everything
Yeah,
quiet.
it's definitely better for her to keep it inside right now. I think.
And also on top of that, I kind of feel like it would be bad karma for their relationship. You know what I mean?
Schmidt and Cece.
For Schmidt and Cece, if like she were to just come out and say it. And then, like, I also agree with what you said about how, like, you would want him to choose her for her and not, and not have that option.
But she's given, like, little hints. I feel like Schmidt's just so blind.
Well, he's blindly in love with someone else, so...
Yeah. Oh, they're not in love.
Okay. In light, like, deep in light. Deep in light. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see, something between Shmisi happen soon.
We will.
Shmisi.
Yeah, there's only probably like two or three episodes left.
You're right.
I'm just glad that at the end of this episode, Schmidt and Fawn did not say the L word.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How horrible would that have been?
That would have been devastating.
I know.
It would not have been my favorite
It
episode.
wouldn't have been believable at all. This whole relationship isn't believable to me.
She's using him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for photo ops.
Yeah.
Like, remember when they were FaceTiming?
And was he supposed to be doing her social media when she said that? I'm like, is she like hiring him to like
Run her Instagram.
Yeah.
He's like her assistant.
I know.
Lover. Yeah, it's really
It's
sad.
twisted.
I know. It's really sad.
Not a fan.
Not at all. But since we're on the topic of love, we got to see Winston with a girl this episode.
Oh my God,
and she was so cute. So what's her? Wait, what were you going to say? Yeah, Casey.
Shorty, what that thing do?
Shorty,
Oh my
what
God.
that thing do?
Guys, he said that in like the first season. Do you remember?
No.
Oh my gosh, when he was with Brenda
us back.
Song. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite episodes ever. When he was with Brenda Song and he was really awkward and trying to like pick up on girls, but remember she was married. She was married. She like had a ring. She was taken or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, just pretend that I'm just some random girl. And he's like, shut up, what that thing do? Oh my gosh. And then he said like perchance, instead of perhaps or anything. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys don't remember that. Yeah, it's so funny. And I love that he just blurted it out right there in the center of the
They're
lunch.
all so awkward. It's great.
But I love that
I know.
Nick and
Coach.
what? Yeah, Nick
like Nick and Winston?
Nick and Coach were totally on his side, and they're like, "Hey, girl, like." He wants to talk to you.
And Coach is like
that's basically
fixing his smile. Like, that is a friend.
That is a good friend.
Yeah.
It's a very good friend. So we see them, I guess, kind of get together, like they're getting to know each other, and then Winston finds out that she's going to this police protest. And obviously Winston is a cop. So I felt like this episode kind of tackled like a really deep issue.
It did.
And it
Yeah.
kind of surprised me.
Me too.
Yeah, definitely.
An issue that's like going on right now.
Right.
And always gonna be going on.
So it was kind of crazy, and so he lied to her. Like, they went out to lunch, and she told him about the protest, and then she was like, oh, well, like, what do you do? And then he sees his cop friends, and they're like, hey, Winston, we'll see you later. And he's like, oh, I'm a stripper, because he didn't want to tell her.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought he was going to come out and say
I did too.
that he was a cop.
It's so hard to cover up. Like, his cop friends were saying hello to him.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it made me kind of sad that he felt like he had to hide it because he is so proud.
Yeah.
And
Which
I
is
felt
funny because I feel like in the end when he was like, I'm proud to be a cop.
Yeah.
I was like, are you though? Because I feel like if you were so proud, you should have just said right then and there, oh, well, I'm a cop too.
True.
Yeah.
And been confident with your answer.
I think he probably regretted not saying anything.
Well, I was shocked. Like, Winston is not the liar type. Like, he's
You're right.
never been. He's been super honest. Like, when he's like, I'll take you on a date and be so honest with you. What do you say? Like, it'll make you, I don't know, he said something to her. And, like, that's how he usually is, like, overly honest. So it was so out of character to see him lying about something so big. Like, I was shocked.
I think he just really liked her and he really
Yeah.
wants a girlfriend and just didn't know what to do in that situation, which is tough. But I think that she probably liked him more after he said, like, I'm a cop because I want to be proud to be a cop and I want to, like, give this profession a good name, basically.
Yeah.
And so he should have said it at the beginning. But
should have too.
we all make mistakes. So.
Yeah.
You're right. Do you think we'll see this relationship go further?
It's so hard to say.
I hope so. I like
I
her
hope
for
so
him.
too.
Yeah.
She's really cute.
Yeah.
Really cute.
She seems really nice.
Casey's a cute name.
Yeah, Casey's
And she's
everything
so
about her
pretty.
is cute.
I know.
Yeah. Everything
Oh,
about her.
She's
so
like May.
perfect.
Wait, whatever happened to that?
Well, they're still together.
I think they're still together. I just don't think they can feature like 5-6 people on a show, like a 30-minute
Right, a 30-minute
episode. So they just like
episode.
go back and forth
Yeah.
between different
Yeah.
Right.
storylines.
But do you remember with May, I think it was May, when she was playing the cello and she did the ESPN
yeah.
or something like that, or
when
football.
she was on.
So that's kind of how I feel this episode wound up with
Yeah, I felt
Winston.
the same way. Yeah, with the
'cause
stripping.
she was like, well, I'm mad that you lied to me. But, and then, you know, she plays the music and it's like, woo, go! Take it off.
He's like, it's a clip off, lady. Good try.
I wear my underwear 2 sizes too big.
Yeah. He's my favorite. I love him.
He's great.
So funny.
And then that part where he and Nick were kind of going back and forth doing imitations of Eddie Murphy.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Or yeah, Jerry Seinfeld.
Good.
When
Nick was very good.
When Nick did the Eddie Murphy one, I was like, I didn't know.
I
don't understand. And then Coach comes out and I'm like, oh, yup, I get it.
Yeah. So good.
Who else has done that Juice impression? I feel like it's in some show.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've just heard it before because it's
Which
so
one?
funny. You got orange juice?
Oh, maybe they did do it
banana
in
juice.
Spring Seinfeld. I was gonna call it.
Oh, yeah. I think he did it as a stand-up, but it's like someone else did it as an impression, and I can't remember what show it was in.
I have to Google it.
Yeah, I'll look it
Well,
up.
if you guys know, let
Let
us
us
know.
know.
Okay, so I think that kind of sums up the episode. Do you guys
Yeah.
want to get into some news and gossip?
Let's do it.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so so in the 5th season, we find out like we are going to get some new guests. I almost like forgot that word for a second. Fred Armisen.
Really?
Oh, the
Yes.
guy from SNL?
Yes, from SNL. He's going to be on an episode. I don't know which one yet though.
Do we know who he's gonna play?
The storyline said that Nick and Schmidt are going to put their apartment or their rooms up on a B&B or an Airbnb.
Oh,
and he's going to
okay.
be one of the guests that
Oh my
like
god, that is a
clever.
clever plot twist.
I think it's going to be hilarious.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited for that.
All right. I
Yeah.
like it.
I do too.
And you mean their room? Don't they still share a room?
Oh, you're right. Okay, their room.
I just think it's so funny, right? They still share a room.
Yeah.
Do they? Uh-huh.
I think so.
Yeah, because when
When they broke up, Jess got her room back and Schmidt
Oh,
was
that's
in her
right.
room.
it's so funny.
Forgot
It's
about
going to be
that.
great. It's going to be hilarious.
And then what's the other guy? Didn't we talk about it last time? I forgot his name. I think he's in. Oh, I forgot. He's Asian. I know.
John Cho?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he's gonna be in it too, right?
Yeah.
In the 5th season. I'm excited.
Yeah. And then tonight, Winston wrote, I forget, what's his name? Lamorne Morris, I think. He wrote tonight's episode too, which I loved it because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I mean, it was pretty much centered around him.
Yeah, weird. That'd be
and I
weird writing
loved
for your
it.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved, there were a lot of good one-liners. Like I actually
No,
laughed
yeah,
out
he's a
loud
good
lot.
writer. I didn't know that. I didn't know
I
that.
was pretty impressed. I liked
Very
it.
impressed. Maybe he'll write more in the future. Maybe
Hopefully.
he'll write that episode.
Yeah.
The 5th season.
Hope so. We'll see.
All right, let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So, in typical like finale, I think the season finale is going to end with Cece and Schmidt obviously getting together
Yeah.
because of something Jess says, and I think it's going to all go down pretty funny, but then end up being like really cute and sentimental.
Okay.
And I honestly don't know if Casey's going to stick around.
I don't
want
think
her
she
to,
will, just
but I
because
kind of
there's-
don't think she will. There's like 2 episodes left,
Yeah.
like two or three, to build like some sort of relationship for her to come back next season. I just don't really see happening.
And I was gonna say, I feel like Casey won't stick around because there's only a few episodes, and I feel like with Winston, we've always, besides Brenda Song's character, we've always only seen like 2 episodes with his love interest, like the girl, like the manly girl, the
cat lady?
the cat lady. She was on like 2 episodes. Do you remember? You probably don't even remember. 'cause
Oh my
she was
gosh,
on-
yeah,
wait, is
that's
that
right.
the one from Manhattan Love Story? That girl?
I don't think so.
I just know she had a cat
I'm
and
not
she
sure.
liked to cook.
She was like older, long curly
the
haired
soup?
cat. Yeah, soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like there's no longevity in his relationship, so it would just make sense for this to be like a little
short
one episode or 2
Okay.
episodes.
How do you guys think they're gonna say goodbye to Coach?
Ugh.
I don't know. I don't want them
I don't
to.
want them
Me
to
either,
either.
but I feel like they're gonna say something.
I wonder
Like,
if
he
he's
can't
gonna
just
get a job.
disappear.
He probably is gonna get a teaching job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Or he'll move with May.
Yeah.
I feel like if he moves in with May, we have 2 more or 3 more episodes left.
Maybe 2.
I think
usually
2.
a season is 22
Yeah.
episodes.
If we have 2 episodes left, I feel like we gotta start seeing that girl, you know? We gotta start seeing the relationship build, and
Right.
I don't think we've seen that, really.
No, we've only seen her really in like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was pretty overshadowed in that one episode with Josh Gad. And
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
The best one.
The best one thus far.
Yeah. And the spider one.
Yeah, that was Spider Hunt. I really hope that this works out for Winston, just because I feel like we've never seen him have a relationship before. So I do want something to work out with him and Casey. I don't know if Jess is going to end up with anyone in the end. I feel like there has to be something.
I don't think she will.
Something has to happen.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she's kind of the main character.
Yeah.
So something has to happen within these next couple episodes. That's not just like if the series ended or season ended tonight. I mean, we don't really have anything,
right.
you know. And so I feel like there has to be something that gets us, you know, to follow along till next season. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it though.
Yeah,
We'll
me
see.
too.
Maybe that that cliffhanger, sorry. Maybe it'll be like her being pregnant or thinking that she's pregnant. Because wasn't
that's
it?
right.
I wish, but they keep saying that they're not putting a pregnancy in the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Because remember they already started production on season 5.
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
of
Yeah,
the
right.
little baby thing.
But
Well, it could be a
Pretty
pregnancy
Little Liars
scare.
lied about Mona, so you never know.
You're right.
They could be
did lie
lying.
about Mona.
I just started watching. I'm on the 3rd season.
No, wait, like you're not gonna know.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
won't
saying,
know
like,
until
people lie all the time
You're
about
right.
TV shows.
What
so
if they lied about Mona?
Oh, we'll talk
We'll
about
talk about
after.
it after. Well, I'm with you on this. I really do hope Winston and Casey like stay together, even though we only have like 2 episodes left. They can always carry it on to like the 5th season.
Yeah.
And then I really hope that Cece and Schmidt get together.
They have to.
They have to get together.
I agree.
Yeah.
they have to.
So that's it for our show. Do you guys want to tell everyone where they can find you on social media?
Yeah, let's do it this time. I'll start since I failed last time. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kellie Knez.
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow.
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee. Thanks for watching, you guys. We'll
Thank
see you next
you.
week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.